Hey, what's up future programmers? It's Benjamin the Dev here with another video from the JavaScript Bootcamp. In today's video, we're talking about variables. Okay, so we're back in FreeCodeCamp here, and our next lesson is to understanding the uninitialized variable. So let's have a look at what they're saying here. So in JavaScript, when variables have not been initialized, they always come back as undefined. So here, all these three variables here, A, B, and C, they're completely undefined. So what we need to do is we need to give them some sort of value or some sort of information or data. And at the moment, it's set to none. So with A, let's look at the quick instructions. So it says to initialize the three variables A, B, and C with 5, 10, and I am respectively. So let's go ahead and do that. So to do that, what you do is you do an equal sign, and we're going to set this to 5. And the next one, we're going to come down and we're going to set that one to 10. And the next one is going to be a string, which we'll learn more about as we progress in the JavaScript Bootcamp. So, and they want to say I am A. And basically what this is going to do, it's going to concatenate or be part of these down here, because it says do not change this line below. So A is going to be equal to A plus 1, well that's going to be 6. B is equal to B plus 5, well that's going to be 15. And then the string is actually going to concatenate onto here. So it's going to say I am A, and then it's going to say string. So if we watch our output here, let's just make this a little bit bigger. If we run our tests, you can see, it says test complete. So actually what we can do is I'm going to copy this over and I'm going to pop that into our Visual Studio Code, into our scripts.js, and we'll save that. And then what we'll do is we'll open up our index. So we'll just save that. We'll go to where that file is. So it's in video 2, and all these files will be available on GitHub. I will post a link below the video. Go to index. Obviously there's nothing in here apart from this lovely green to go along with the FreeCodeCamp theme. We're going to do Command Alt and J, or what you can just do if you're not on a Windows machine, you can just right click and click inspect, and then it comes up here. Obviously there's not very much in our body, and actually what we want to do is go to console. Now nothing's coming up in our console just now, so we can't really see anything, but what we can do is we can go back from our code here. Let's copy this, and then we can just dump it into here. And you can see here, look, it's saying I am a string, so it's concatenated here. So what we can do is we can just type in the letter A, and that should give us 6. We can type in the letter B. Oops, not after that. So we'll just hit enter. We can actually delete, hit B, and that will give us 15. And then if we hit C, you can see it says I am a string. Obviously we're not console logging anything in here, but another way to get out the variables is to console.log, and we can just have a quick look at A, and what we can do is do this quickly, A, B, and C, and then if we save that file and go and rerun, we can see that we've got 6, 15, and I am a string. Obviously that's our C from before. So that is basically that lesson there. So we'll just run the tests. Okay, and our next lesson is understanding case sensitivity in variables. So basically case sensitivity is you have to be quite careful with how you type your variables. So for example here, that's no good. This is really no good because there's a capital T, there's capital S, and it's really unreadable. So if you're doing a bit of work and you come back and you have to hand your work to someone else, they're going to come in, have a look, and be like, whoa, this is really quite bad. So what we need to do, what they're asking you to do in here in this task, is to say, right, can you write everything using camel case? So camel case is this basically. So let's just push that to the side for a second. So we start with S T U D L Y, then cap C-A-P, and it's var. So see how much neater that is to read compared to this, and this is why we do camel casing in JavaScript. And obviously with the assignment, this is not going to really connect to this one because it's not done properly, so we'll just copy and paste that, and we'll get rid of this quickly as well. Let's just clean up our code. So that's proper camel case, so that's fine. But look, in this part here, they've made it nice and messy, so we have to sort that out. So proper camel case, and then title lowercase as well. So we'll get rid of the capital T, but we can keep the rest, and it's quite easy to do this one. So we'll just run the test. So basically, just to recap on this one, it's the way that code is written in variables, and even in more than just variables, it's still better to use camel casing. You'll find not just in JavaScript but in other programming languages it comes with this, where you should write in this style. So let's run the tests, and we should get a pass, and we do, and that is it. Next up, we'll be adding two numbers with JavaScript, but that's going to be in our next video, so keep an eye out for that.